Target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do, monsters with the same name as that banished monster have their effects negated till the end of the next turn. Most of you should know by now that this stops hand traps since they discard or send themselves from the hand to the graveyard as cost to activate their effect. You can target it in the graveyard in response and banish it with this, effectively giving those hand traps the finger. That was funny. But it doesn't just stop hand traps. This also stops monsters that tribute themselves to activate an effect, such as ABC Dragon Buster, Lone Fire Blossom, Shiranui Solitaire,
assuming you tributed itself,
and Madolche Angeli. Ash Blossom stops her too. But this stops Ash Blossom. Yeah! Moving on. This also stops monster effects that activate when the monster is sent to the graveyard.
like
Dandelion, Burning Abyss monsters, every main deck Goki monster, Elemental Hill Shadow Mist, World Legacy World Chalice. What? I know it says leaves the field, but let's be real here, be more likely hitting the graveyard. You know that line?
And
this does act as a DD Crow of sorts since it does banish the monster from your opponent's graveyard that just so happens to negate the effects of the monster it banishes, including yours if you're playing the same monsters your opponent is. You probably are. Until the end of the next turn. In case some of you are wondering
what that means,
this effect will expire at the very end of the next end phase, so this effect will apply for at least one full turn.
What we learned?
I guess it's worth mentioning that all of the monster's effects will be negated, and it doesn't matter where the monster is.
when some effect would activate,
As long as it was banished from the graveyard with this, any effects of said card, even copies of the card, are negated.
that's adorable.
I know, right?
This ain't really got nothing to do with nothing, but Pie Desires. I never said it was a bad card. What I said was banishing 10 to draw 2 is
A lie.
and it doesn't help that banishing 10 is part of the cost, and it also doesn't help that Ash Blossom can negate this, which is forcing you to banish 10 to do
Nothing.
this negates Ash Blossom, that would negate Desires.
Which is nice.
I wasn't trying to play Psyframe Gear Gamma just to negate Ash Blossom. That would try to negate Desires. That sounds stupid. But with this, and my refusal to pay for Ash Blossom,
Until it gets reprinted or something.
What's that?
Pie Desires doesn't seem as risky. Nah, still pretty risky. That said, this is like a side deck staple, ain't it?
Facts!
Thanks for watching. Cringy outro incoming. I ask if it as shows up to click what and watch what. If you would like to.
Help me! Help me!
Without spending your own money, and my Patreon's in the description if you are feeling
Just a little bit.
generous. And if you are,
Thank you.
gratitizzle. Discord server link description.
I appreciate you.